My brother-in-law actually told me to claim my dates earlier so he can took over my beach house. So I decided to teach him a lesson. Okay, so the beach house in the Outer Banks is mine. Not ours, not a family timeshare. Mine. I saved up for 7 years, working insane hours at my marketing agency to buy this place. The deed has exactly one name on it, mine. I let my younger sister Emma use it during the off-season because, well, she is my sister, and I genuinely love her. But Emma recently got engaged to Chad. Chad is one of those finance bro guys who hears, "You are welcome to visit," and his brain immediately translates that to, "I am now the co-owner of a luxury oceanfront property." Within 4 months, Chad had set up a shared Google sheet for the house. He added Emma, he added me, and he added like 9 of his fraternity brothers, so they could, quote, maximize the property's utility. At first, I just rolled my eyes and thought, sure, whatever, that is organized enough. Except I started noticing I was never the one booking it. The spreadsheet would fill up literally 6 months in advance. Chad's fantasy football draft, Chad's crypto investor mastermind, Chad's buddy's bachelor party. Whenever I wanted a quiet weekend to unwind, I would open the sheet and it was already color-coded in Chad's stupid neon green. I brought it up to him once at a family dinner and he just smirked and said, "Hey, you just gotta claim your dates earlier, babe. First come, first serve. First come, first serve as on my house." I let it go for a while because I absolutely hate drama, and Emma would get this anxious, pleading look whenever I seemed annoyed. But then my husband and I were planning our 10-year wedding anniversary. I put my dates into the sheet way back in March for a weekend in September. Chad immediately texts the group chat, "Yikes, that is the weekend of my VIP Alpha retreat. We booked the private chef like forever ago. Can you guys just pick another week? Please do not make this weird." And there it was, right on the spreadsheet. 4 days blocked out, labeled Chad's Alpha weekend, with a little flexing bicep emoji. I replied, "It is my house, Chad. I really want it for our milestone anniversary." And Chad, with all his finance bros watching the chat, replies, "I mean, technically, we are keeping it in the family, and we already put down non-refundable deposits. Please do not be a buzzkill. Do not be a buzzkill." So now I was the one being a buzzkill. Emma called me later, crying softly over the phone. "Sis, come on. He has had this planned for half a year. Just take the weekend after, please. Don't make this a huge thing." I asked her if she had reminded Chad, who actually pays the property taxes. Long pause. "He knows it is yours. He just feels like it is a shared space now. Please don't be like this." So I stopped being like that. I went completely quiet. I told Emma it was totally fine, and to tell Chad I hope he has a great retreat. She sounded so relieved. What I actually did was call the private gated community security office and permanently revoke Chad's guest passes. Then I drove down there, unlinked the smart lock from his email, and deleted every single access code. Just gone. I created a new master code, and I completely deleted his shared Google sheet. Friday afternoon arrives, the start of the big Alpha retreat. My phone starts vibrating off the table. The group chat is losing its mind. Chad called me 14 times in a row. I finally answered the 15th call at 6 in the evening. He was absolutely screaming. "The security guard will not let us in. The keypad is totally dead. You know how embarrassing this is? I have 10 guys out here." I just smiled and said, "It is my house. I told you I wanted that weekend, but you told me not to be a buzzkill. So I am just claiming my dates. First come, first serve, right?" He went dead silent and then tried to play nice. Okay, look, we need to figure this out. Just give the guard the authorization." I said, "There is no authorization, Chad. If you want a weekend, you ask me, like a guest, because you are a guest, and strangers do not get keys to my beach house." Emma texted me later, saying I was incredibly cruel, and Chad lost his $3,000 catering deposit. I texted back one sentence and turned my phone off. I should have thought about that before he told me not to be a buzzkill. Chad is still telling the family I am a toxic narcissist. His luxury retreat ended up at a 2-star motel right off the highway, and my anniversary weekend, it is still sitting on my own private calendar, the one nobody else can touch.